Hello all you movie fans and fanatics out there, it's your boy Reviews Movies back again in a review. And today, I have one simple question for you viewers out there watching. Would you be on a game show when you're going to be hunted down by the world for 30 days to win $1 billion? Well, we're going to answer that question today. We're talking Edgar Wrights' Running Man, based on the Stephen King book, starring Glen Powell. This movie is insane, front to back. My goodness gracious, this movie was and crazy. So the Running Man follows a group of 3 contestants who get chosen to be a part of the Running Man. When you are tasked to survive being hunted by the world for 30 days to win $1 billion, what they call new dollars. And Glen Powell is one of the contestants. He is on the run for 30 days to survive, and he goes on this gruesome, murderous escape of a manhunt while he's being hunted, while he's also hunting the people hunting him. So he's basically the hunted and the huntee at the same time. So we follow his character throughout the whole movie, and we figure out that, you know, his daughter is sick. He needs the money for meds to make her better, and the only way to do that is to go on the Running Man. And this cast is insanely stacked. You have Glen Powell as the main guy. You have Coleman Domingo, who is the game show host that basically monitors everybody a part of the game show, because they monitor the cameras and the videos they make. They monitor it live for the world to see. Then you have Josh Brolin's character, the creator of the Running Man, who tries to recruit Glen Powell's character to join the hunters if he just follows a simple rule that he has. Now, I'm not going to give away too many spoilers because I want you guys to go to the theaters and watch it, because it's fantastic. It's so fun. It's so powerful, and I want you guys to watch it. So, movie is insane. Edgar Wright needs to be a director of more action films. He is so good. The soundtrack was amazing. The action sequences was great. The way they turn a book into a movie of this high caliber with an actor as with Glen Powell's capacity is insane. Because from interviews I saw, Stephen King actually had to improve Glen Powell before he was on The Running Man. So he got a call from his agent that he got the role as Running Man, but didn't tell him that Stephen King had to approve him as the Running Man. And the one movie that Stephen King watched that I highly recommend all you guys watch, if you guys have Netflix, which everyone should at this point in time, he watched The Hitman, which follows Glen Powell's character being a hitman, but disguises himself as different people throughout the entire movie to go on this mission undercover, because the main guy that's supposed to do it can't do it. And that is the one movie that Stephen King watched that stamped the approval of Glen Powell to be in The Running Man. I think his character is Ben Richards in the movie, so he approved Glen Powell to be Ben Richards, which I think was a great choice. I think it was amazing. This movie was high action-packed, high intensity, edgy of seat fun. There were some funny moments, but there were some brutal kills in this movie. Michael Cera is fantastic. He has a very small role, close to like the middle to third act in the movie, and he just crushes it. This movie is seamlessly put together. I see no issues with this movie at all. I like the cohesive flip between Glen Powell's character and Coleman Domingo in the studio. We kind of go back and forth between the characters as they go on this journey of hunting him down, and Glen Powell, Ben Richards, is the last man standing because he is the toughest, the smartest, the stealthiest, and he knows what he's doing. He's not dumb. He's not going out and partying or doing anything that is, exposing him to get executed immediately. Because two of them did that. They were dumb. They didn't be stealthy, so they were off pretty quickly. So I do want to say, I entered this movie with a lot of high hopes. I haven't watched a lot of Edgar Wrights movies, but I love Glen Powell. I loved him in The Hitman. I loved him in Anyone But You. I loved him in Top Gun Maverick. I watched that movie twice. So I love Glen Powell. I'm definitely excited to see if he does more movies with Edgar Wrights. And what other Stephen King books will be adapted in movies that might contain Glen Powell. Because he's a great actor. He's great range. He did action. He did romance. With Anyone But You, it was like a romance comedy. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to act. And this movie perfectly portrayed Glen Powell as that. And I love him in this movie. He has the charisma, the drive, the anger against the government controlling what's happening in these games. It's kind of like if the Hunger Games was more of a hunter survival game instead of fight to the death until one person remains. It's kind of like that in a sense, where you get chosen to be a part of the Hunger Games, and if you die, your district loses a person to probably win the games. In this situation, you sign up for the Running Man. You have to sign up and try out and then get chosen. With the Hunger Games, they just pick a name out of the bowl and think, oh my god, Katniss Everdeen, ooh. And then that's how they go. It's kind of like that. It's a Hunger Games, like, adapted movie. But I'm definitely intrigued to read the book at some point, to see how much broader detail that we can stretch the book into to make me better understand Ben Richards' character. Because we understand that, like, his daughter's sick, he can't find a job, his wife's working limited hours and can't get enough money to properly care for their child. So he's doing everything he can to make money, but we don't really know his uprising outside of his daughter's last in the line. He needs to be on the Running Man, and he goes for it. And it works, to a degree. I do want to say here that it's definitely an intense movie. I said at the beginning, it's an intense movie. It has high action scenes, it has brutal deaths that involve a lot of beatings. This movie is all over the place. It's insane. But I love every single part of it. Every part cohesively goes into each other. There's no plot holes. There's no escape from what's happening. There's no delay for what's happening. After we get like the first 5 minutes, 10 minutes of the movie explaining what's happening, it runs. Literally and figuratively, it runs. And it's fantastic. It's so fun. Now, I watched it in a normal theater, but I would definitely want to rewatch it in like a Dolby setting or like an IMAX setting. Unfortunately, I can't right now because Wicked for Good's out now, so it's kind of taking over those formats. But I would have loved to watch it in a bigger format to see if it changed. Because you guys know me, I've talked about it before that I think the premiere formats are better to watch bigger movies like this than normal platforms, normal digital show. I prefer IMAX, Dolby, I prefer the whole nine. I don't do 3D because I wear glasses. I don't like IMAX 3D. So it's a preference of mine. If I have to watch a movie in digital, so be it. I don't care. But I prefer to watch it in a bigger format because I think movies like The Running Man need to be watched on the Dolby screen, on an IMAX screen, on 40X, 70mm. It deserves the big title in terms of how you watch it. So if you guys do watch The Running Man, watch it in IMAX, watch it in Dolby, watch it in 40X, whatever you can. Go watch it in the premiere format. It's definitely worth it for the bigger format. Now, if someone works in a movie theater, I get free tickets. I use my discounts a lot. So that's why I watch movies in premiere formats, because I'm not spending $30 to $45 on Dolby tickets. Although I understand the price is expensive. I understand that part. So I get the pain with that. So I would give The Running Man a 9 out of 10. I felt like the pacing was good. The acting was great. The storyline made a lot of sense. I'm definitely going to read the book. I watched The Long Walk. I'm going to read that book eventually too. Because the book, apparently The Long Walk is a lot more brutal than the movie was. Because obviously a book is 500 pages, roughly. And The Long Walk is like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Running Man is roughly like 2 hours long. So, and the runtime doesn't feel like 2 hours. Because a lot of movies like this, action movies, they kind of drag in the middle. But all acts, Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, they all go together. They all seamlessly move in one way. They don't divert to other storylines. They don't put plant plots in random parts of the movie that are like, oh my god, what about this character? What about this character? What about this character? What about this character? Because it only focuses on Ben Richards, because he is the smartest of the three that gets approved to go on the Running Man show. So if you're not physically fit, know how to move stealthy, then good night, goodbye, you're dead. It's simple as that. Definitely a fun movie. I know I'm like rambling, but everything works well in this movie. I love all of it. I definitely going to be rewatching it. Probably buying it on physical if I can find it. It's definitely going to be a rewatch movie for me. Because with action movies, I like rewatchability. If I can go walk out of the theater and be like, oh my god, I want to go rewatch that. I want to rewatch it like right now, or like 10 years from now. I want to show my kids this movie. Like I want to be that like dad. I want to like watch these movies now. And be like, oh my god, my kids will love that movie 10 to 15 years down the line. I think Running Man is a fantastic movie for kids later down the line. So Glen Powell, fantastic. Josh Brolin's amazing. Colin Domingo is great. Michael Cera is great in this very small role in like the middle of the second act to the third act. Definitely a really fun movie. I had a blast with it in theaters. Even though my friend and my coworker were kind of like bickering or talking a little bit in the movie, I tried to distract myself from it. So I definitely enjoyed it. And if you guys have seen The Running Man, comment down below. Would you guys give it a 9 out of 10? Is it a 10 out of 10 for you? Is it less than a 9? And why would you rate it less than a 9? I want to know your guys' opinions down in the comments below. I do have a question on my community tab. Please go check it out. I want to live stream on my laptop the 2026 Oscars ceremony when it happens. Basically, I'm going to be showing my face on the live stream and talking about the nominations, who won, and go into my picks. Because every year I pick the Oscar winners. I will be making a video on this channel again this year or next year when the noms come out like mid-February, January, February. They'll come out, and I'll go over my 98th or 97th, one of the two, Oscar winners. And we're going live on YouTube. So go like that post. I'm going to be probably doing it anyways. On March 15th, 2026 is the day of the Oscars. It's usually a Sunday. Typically it's a Sunday. So I will definitely be doing that as well. Obviously I can't show the Oscars on the live stream because I'll get copyrighted. So I'm probably just going to have my TV on mute and then just talk about the nominations, break down the noms. Some of them I don't watch. I don't watch documentaries or short films, but I think I'm going to try to get more involved with that this year or next year before the Oscars. Try to watch some of them. Because I try to watch all the all the movies of the year, because every movie is an Oscar movie in a degree. But make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure you guys smack that bell notification button so when my face pops up in your feed, you'll be like, oh my god, a new review from Alex? Let me click that video. And make sure you guys stay tuned because we're reviewing 2 new movies today. And I'll be going over my new top 20 movies of the year list for November, because we're a about a month away from the end of the year, so my list for the top 20 movies of the year will be official very soon. But I'll see you guys when we talk about Prey, the prequel to Predator Badlands. Bye everyone.